Prof, if you were President Bola Tinubu, how would you address or approach the relation with America? Is it cautiously or aggressively, or how would you advise this president in Nigeria to approach our relation, considering the temperament, the character, and the policy direction of Donald Trump?
Well, I mean, if I were President Tinubu, I would try to steer clear of antagonizing him, because there is nothing a bully likes better than taking on people who are not strong enough to resist him. You know, there is that African proverb, if you are not strong enough to take on a bully and you take him on, you are just even going to suffer more for it. It's like because Muhammad Ali slaps me, I would then want to enter the ring to confront him. He will just take off my head. It's as simple as that. So if he gives me one slap, I will move several steps backward to make sure that the next punch from him doesn't land on me. And that's the advice I will give President Tinubu. Try and avoid having a confrontation with him, even if that means that he does things that annoy, or does things that steps on the interests of Nigeria. There are ways in which you could address his own reaction without confrontation. I will not advise, take a lesson from the Chinese. The Chinese have this cultural attitude. They won't take you on frontally. It's a Chinese culture from the time of the ancient emperors. And I once asked a colleague of mine in China, why are you accepting this from the United States? He said, what's the point of confronting the United States? The future belongs to us, the Chinese. It is the Americans who will wear out their energy, their resources by embarking on adventures around the world. Let them do so.
Mr. Roman, are you aware that we are sending $40 million a week to the Taliban?
Yes, sir.
Can you name other instances of foreign aid going to terrorist organizations?
We have assisted Al-Shabaab in Somalia. There's been instances of the Hamzi network in Sudan, Hamas, Islamic Jihad, Hezbollah, Kata'iba Hezbollah, Hayat Tahrir al-Shams in Syria. Dozens of terror organizations have received indirect assistance from U.S. foreign aid.
For doubting Thomases, those of you who are looking out for evidence that U.S. government through USAID is sponsoring Bokoharam and other terrorist activities in Africa. Now, this is it. Listen to the U.S. government inquiry.
Mr. Roman, are you aware that we are sending $40 million a week to the Taliban?
Yes, sir.
Can you name other instances of foreign aid going to terrorist organizations?
We have assisted Al-Shabaab in Somalia. There's been instances of the Hamzi network in Sudan, Hamas, Islamic Jihad, Hezbollah, Kata'iba Hezbollah, Hayat Tahrir al-Shams in Syria. Dozens of terror organizations have received indirect assistance from U.S. foreign aid.
Could you elaborate a little bit on the mechanisms in place that are to stop foreign aid from going to terrorist groups? And
you see, USAID lots and lots of money budgeted for Africa, continents, and other continents of the world. They use that money to fund, countries, especially Nigeria. Nigeria is among. That is one of the diaspora remittance that often come to Nigeria every year. So now Trump is trying to stop that USAID because actually the money that is coming here, they make use of it. They siphon the money. I don't understand. The money is not going to the right channel And the Nigeria is still benefiting, and they are not telling us about this money. And Trump has actually seen that most of this money, you know, coming from the axis of USAID, are being used to sponsor insurgency, Bokoharam and other terrorist organizations in Nigeria. That's why Trump said he's not going to send it into the country again, Nigeria. It's because of they use it to fund Boko Haram, fund Hesmen, fund ISWAP, fund Al-Qaeda, ISIS. That is what Trump is saying, and it is too right. Very, very right. That's why Professor Akinyemi actually want Tinubu not to reply you. Don't put your hands or trouser leg into one trousers with Donald Trump. He's a man of zero tolerance for corruption. He doesn't respect anybody. And you can see Tinubu's utterances. They are going to try him. He will see what Trump can do. Could be that Tinubu set up his monkey mouth. I think nothing would have been done about it. Because, let me tell you, Tinubu is a corrupt leader. The whole world knows. Number one most corrupt leader in the world. And he has the effrontery to talk, to say trash to the United States of America. Trump is saying the truth. Tinubu is the one lying. There's nothing Nigeria can do. That money, if not remitted for the next 4 years, they will steal our money, these politicians, because they will be feasting on our own money now. They will siphon lots and lots of public funds. So USAID, if you ask me, it is right as Trump suspended. Because the money is not being channeled to the right, you know, department where it should be used for the betterment of Nigerian people.
And another thing, are you not looking at it in regards of Nigeria, not Nigeria government, you know, fighting, not wanting Nigeria to speak up their mind, you know, people like Nnamdi Kanu, you know, the likes of Ekpa, you know, fighting them as regards saying the truth, and at the same time, even going as far as ban Nigerian politicians, you know, and Nigeria and even UK from entering UK. Do you not see that from that angle?
Yeah, anyway, I can see it working already. Yes, yes, it is working. Do you know why? As I'm talking to you now, there's a visa ban for United Kingdom. It is part of United Kingdom turning their backs to do the real thing they should do for their colonial countries. I don't know what they mean by colonial countries. The countries that they colonized. Number one is Nigeria. Now the Kanu has an issue and is a British citizen. Britain turned his back. They did not say anything about Nnamdi Kanu's issue. I don't really understand. UK has begun to wake up from their slumber. They are now agitating for Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, that Kanu is one of their citizens. It is now that America actually, you know, hammered them with visa ban. Trump said it. UK is now coming up. They said it will be on June, I think, or July. But let me tell you, it is too late. Trump has placed UK under visa ban, placed Nigeria under visa ban, many other countries that are not getting things right for their citizens. I love his policy, his African policy. Trump is a man that is not, you know, let me say, criminalized, corrupt, you know, ethnicized. No, it doesn't matter. The man is looking at things, you know, straight, with fact. He's going to do something. Just imagine America turning their back on Britain. America and Britain have formed a very strong allies since how many years ago? They are one. Together, they work together. In time of war, they are the greatest allies. But today, I'm seeing America synergizing with Israel to form a very stronger, you know, allied body, you know, in the world. They have actually trashed Britain because Britain is always corrupt. Britain is always dishonest. Britain is always crooked in all their dealings. And America doesn't like that kind of system. So USAID has brought America to the level that they don't respect criminal countries anymore, which Nigeria is number one in Africa, number two is Kenya, and so on and so forth. And today, if America could place visa ban on UK, you know how far that country has gone to be over-sanitized. It's a sanitized society. So Britain should go and begin to lick their wounds. all their criminalities, all their criminal activities against the Igbo man, against Biafra, against her citizens, against even foreigners in the UK. We have actually detected their hypocrisies. They should go to United States. They should work out their visa. And Americans will actually screen them thoroughly. The real point that makes America to place visa ban on UK has not ended on the angle of because of Biafra issue. No, Britain has started by allowing Arab countries. They allowed them into the British House of Parliament. They gave them position in London, all over UK. Arab has actually colonized Britain. Britain is the Arab world, and America actually know that the Arabs are terrorists. That's why Trump has turned their back on Britain, because before you know it, a British man with passport is from Yemen. America will allow him, all in the name of British alliance, having stronger ties with America than any other country. So America is trying to avoid anything that will bring terrorists into their nation. British man, if you count their numbers as I'm talking to you, if the British originally are 500 million, the Arabs are 150 million. So they have infiltrated UK. And for America to avoid allowing terrorists again into their territory, they had to place visa ban on Britain to avoid Arab infiltration. This is the major reason. If you go to UK now, you see magnificent, gigantic mosque all over UK. United Kingdom, UK, they are playing politics. As a result of that, they have allowed Arab into British or English dynasty. Was it not Diana's death that actually brings it to an abrupt end? You would have seen an Arab man being a king or queen in the UK, in England. That's why they actually quickly roached Lady Diana and killed her. Because he went along by marrying an Egyptian billionaire son. Dodi Fayed. They killed Dodi Fayed, they killed Lady Diana. So America has gone that far to understand that actually Arab infiltration has taken place in the UK, and the only way to avoid incursion by the terrorists from Yemen, Iran, and Iraq is to place visa ban on the UK. From that angle, they might allow a UK citizen who is an Arab man. From there, they will start their terror incursion in the United States of America.
Okay, and so lastly, the Olu of Ibadan have come out and praised the Igbos. Said without the Igbos and the brother contribution in the Southwest, that nothing would have been able to be, nothing would have been right home about, for the economy here in the Southeast. He said the Igbos, in the Southwest rather. He said the Igbos are contributory immensely. But obviously the Yoruba youth come out and attack him. They say, why will you be saying something like that? That the Yoruba are they not even investing more than the Igbos here in the Southwest?
Yoruba youths are hungry, and most of them this time around they are not going to school again to obtain education. They don't know how far Olu of Ibadan's father had worked hard to train that young man. That young Oba now, yes, he's an educated man. He's the most educated Oba in the southwestern Nigeria now is Oni of Ibadan. Abi, very young man, very educated. He read history. Very, very intelligent man. So the Yoruba youths that have come to attack him because of his lucid appreciation of the Igbos' contribution in the Southwest are poorly educated youths. See, go through research, go through your key studies and investigation. Those youths are nothing but street urchins, miscreants, motor-packed touts that did not go to school. They will never see anything good on Oni of Ife, because Oni of Ife, his father of Ibadan, spent his money on him. And the young man went to this university. He was an educated man, obtained his certificates. He could actually live with Igbos, live with Hausa, live with Yoruba, everybody, because he went to school and he had traveled by and large. So that's why those youths, you can't blame those youths. Okay. Those youths are poorly educated youths, garage miscreants, street urchins that their parents did not send to school. Oni of Ibadan, Abi. Olu of Ibadan. His father spent money on him. His father trained him on school. He knows what he's talking about. He's an educated man with certificate, university certificate. So whatever the youths are saying or doing, don't regard it, because the question you should be asking is, who are the youths attacking Olubadan of Ibadan? Are they educated youths? Are they university graduates? Are they not motor park touts at Iwo Road, Ibadan, Elere area of Ibadan? Those are miscreants and poorly educated youths who have never seen the four walls of university. Olubadan of Ibadan, well educated. In fact, with Oni of Ife, I think Osun State and Oyo State, they are doing well, because these paramount Obas, two of them are well educated, university graduates. Their parents spent money on them. Anybody could attack anybody that says the truth in both kingdoms, because you can't blame those youths. Their parents don't have money. They were brought up from poor families. That's why they are not only poor educated, actually they were deprived of basic amenities. I don't understand, of the modern time. I don't understand. The youths that are protesting, they are more or less destitute. Olubadan of Ibadan is right. He has actually said the truth. The Southeasterners have contributed 120% of development of economic build-up in Lagos State and other southwestern states. I don't understand. So what happened is that when an educated man speaks, we'll actually understand the amount of money his parents splashed on his education. The man was an educated man. That's why he is not a tribalized person. I actually eulogize him. I hail him for his statement. I'm an Igbo man. We've known how far we had gone to build Lagos State economy, yet the Yorubas in Lagos State, they are not satisfied. We've seen how far the government of Fachola destroyed Igbo properties, and the government of Sanwo-Olu started from where Fachola stopped. He contributed the more. The only person that was so very, very diplomatic, very, very cooperative is the government of Lagos State under Ambode administration. So we the Igbos, we have gone far to develop Southwest, and I thank the paramount Oba of Ibadan, Olubadan of Ibadan. He has actually said the truth, and the truth will be protecting and guiding him.
And for my brothers who criticized me and crucified me to the cross for supporting Trump, you now see why my support for Trump, I'm not looking back on it. You now see the link between the Democrats of America and APC. Remember, in 2015, the role they played, using the guise of bring back our gears, kidnapped by Bokoharam to oust Jonathan with the support of American government. We all know the politics they play, and they cash out with their partners in crime, the globalists. You now see where their aid, their so-called aid, goes to. And unfortunately, the bulk of the money is in the hands of the political class. And that is why I will never support APC, if not for anything, for bringing this calamity upon Nigerian people. I'm telling you honestly. That is the truth. The same people who said that Boko Haram are northern brothers that should not be attacked by Jonathan. The same people from the APC. Today, breeze don't blow, foul Nash don't open. I will keep supporting Trump, at least for not being political with the lives of the people, especially that of American people. And today, everyone is seeing the result. All this while, Nigerian government have been fighting Boko Haram. Now just play. They know the source of funding. Well, let me have your opinion, because it is not me that you will hear it for the first time or see it for the first time that white people, foreigners, are bringing in chunk of stuff for these militants, for these terrorists in choppers. It's not the first time you're seeing it. Well, your guess is as good as mine. We'll continue pushing until we get it right in Africa. What is your take on it? Let me have your opinion on the comment section. I still remain switching to the Peters, the advocate for good governance. Bye-bye for now.
GGN, uniting the people for good governance.